Hey team, wanted to jump on here. This is going to be fit for purpose discussions video number 32. I think we're 32 now. It's getting up there. So I'm in my car and I thought I've got a little bit of free time here before an appointment, so I'm going to jump on and basically chat to you about nutrition. And I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, but over the years I've developed some habits that have helped me maintain a pretty steady body composition, and I've developed understanding and attitudes towards my nutrition that have kept me relatively sane. I do have my odd I'd be quite partial to a biscuit here or there, and multiple biscuits at that, and takeaways every now and again, because I like things like that, and I think there's not many people out there that just despise those kinds of things. It's like, oh, I don't like nice food. It's weird. So if you don't eat takeaways or eat chocolate or have biscuits and stuff, like, I'm not judging you. Just know that I find it a bit weird, but I don't think it's a bad thing. All right. So with me, something I wanted to talk about with nutrition is how can we make life a little bit easier for ourselves. And especially on the Fit for Purpose program, my whole thing is I want this program to be for people with normal kind of everyday lives. They've got maybe a 9-to-5 job, or they've got shift patterns that are pretty antisocial, and it's tough to get good nutrition in. It's tough to stay on track. It's tough to get into a routine, just because life can be a bit chaotic, and it comes in ebbs and flows, and maybe there's stuff going on and with family, and training feels a wee bit up and down, and we just never feel like we can get in the rhythm, and then nutrition in turn goes that same way, simply because like, we just want the convenience. We want the thing that's easy to do, and most of the time that ends up being a chippy. It ends up being a McDonald's, or it ends up being like a quick microwave meal from the shop, and it's not ideal when done regularly. That's the key to it all. I think it's trying to find a new regularity with what we eat. And for me personally, I'm very, very, very lucky in that Jenny, my wife, she quite likes cooking. She doesn't like doing it all the time. I'll do it every now and again, but like, hats off to her. Like, she's really, really taken up that kind of, I don't want to say rule, because it sounds like, oh, women in the kitchen. That's not what I mean. I just mean that she's been the person that's cooked the most out of the pair of us, and personally I think she's better at it than I am, and I like eating her food more than I like eating my food. So that's something as well. But she's actually found a really, really good way and method to get decent food in more regularly with much less effort. And if you haven't got one already, get yourself a slow cooker and a air fryer. Those are like absolute dreams. So what Jenny will do, and I think she got this idea from a guy on social media, and isn't that where everything comes from these days? But she got this idea, and it's working an absolute treat for us. So what she'll do is find a recipe, any recipe, like just look up slow cooker recipes for meal prep, and you'll find something that sounds nice, right? When you're doing your shopping, just get those ingredients. Then, and this is kind of the part that's a little bit different, rather than prepping it all, making the food, cooking the food in that moment and then eating the food that you've made and you've got nothing left over. You're prepping the food, putting it all together, but you're making like 4 to 6 portions, and then you put it in like a food bag, right? So like a sandwich bag. You just put that all, like sauce, chicken, everything into the sandwich bag. And the beauty of this is you could do this like before you go to bed. It's maybe like 10-20 minutes. Do it before you go to bed, put it in the sandwich bag, and then just fire it all in the air in the slow cooker the next day at a time that's convenient. Maybe do it in the morning, and then when you come to your food later on, it's ready, it's done. And it's been absolutely revolutionary. Every meal I've had, lunch and dinner, has been one of these meals, and it's been so useful for me because I'm used to going and picking up sandwiches from the shop, or like just convenience food. Like I'm not great at the food prep thing, and that has been a game changer for us. What other things? I like fast food and I like biscuits, so I get those during the week. Like I just get them and eat them because they're nice. Yeah. One thing I would try and do is limit the amount that I have every time. It's not always easier said than done, or it's easier said than done quite a lot of the time. But typically Jenny and I will maybe get a takeaway at the weekend, and then the rest of the week's pretty clean, so to speak. But yeah, guys, that's our little thing that we've been doing recently. It's not groundbreaking, it's not like earth-shattering advice that you know, is gonna change or revolutionize the way that people do things. But the idea is make it convenient, use whole foods and ingredients that, you know, don't have too many like sub ingredients. So look at the packet. If there's a flipping list the length of your arm of ingredients, it's probably been processed quite significantly. So if you can keep those whole foods in place, then you're good to go. So yeah, I will speak to you soon. Share with the rest of the group your food prep ideas. If you have anything that's even more convenient, I am all ears. I am ready for it, because food is one of those things that I love to eat but hate to prepare. So anything that we can do to share as a community to make food and nutrition easier, let's share that stuff. So I will speak to you guys soon, and take it easy.